traveler. Show me.
In this tutorial, we'll learn how to win in the Wizards Warboard game. Since this is the first video of its kind, let's get familiar with the main board functions. This is the main board, where you organize your cards. This section displays your portrait and your companions. You can drag the portraits to swap their positions. This area shows the card shop and the game status display. You can either purchase from the 5 cards displayed here, or refresh the shop to view new options. If you can't purchase a specific card right now, you can lock it. Locked cards won't reset when you refresh the shop or enter a match. The currency here is magic points. This number shows how many magic points you have, and the card prices are displayed in the top left corner of each card. These running numbers show how many seconds are left until the match begins. To the right, you can see the current game phase and round number. The section on the left displays sand glasses, which are used to level up your deck. As you level up, your cardboard expands and rarer cards become available in the shop. The area below is your card storage. If your deck has no space, you can manually place purchased cards here for later use. The storage can hold up to 6 cards. The area on the right shows the list of competitors and their positions from top to bottom. You can monitor their decks, but only after the first round. The top right corner shows the current divination event and the items you possess. The divination card appears at the start of the game and stays in effect for all 15 matches. In this match, the effect isn't a big game changer, but in later matches you'll need to pay close attention to it. Mimbulus and Pawn are great cards to start with. At this point, we're out of magic points and need to wait for the match to begin. Placing Mimbulus as your first card gives you an advantage, since it starts attacking right away.
Centaur. Wizard chess pieces. Centaur.
In the final 15 seconds of the match, all players continuously lose health. If your opponent has lower health at the start of this countdown, you're very likely to win.
Wizard chess pieces.
After the first match, you'll need to choose a companion. In my opinion, George Weasley isn't a strong choice. Harry Potter is average, and Dumbledore is the best option, so I'll choose him. More Mimbulus, along with Occamy and Baby Manticores, are all good options in the early game, so I'll grab them. Especially for Dumbledore, I'll take Expelliarmus, because according to his description, he's very strong when it comes to spellcasting. And I'll move Expelliarmus forward, so Dumbledore can mute the opponent right at the start of the match and give us an advantage.
Spiders. Centaur. Wizard chess pieces. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chess pieces. Centaur. Spiders.
We're lucky to find 3 duplicate cards in the shop. This means we can upgrade our card to epic quality. Weasley's Firework Box is also a good card. But first we need to upgrade our deck to make room for additional cards. I also want to note that by obtaining Dumbledore as a companion, we should aim to fetch the best spell cards for him. To do this, we need to carefully manage our magic points, so we can upgrade the deck to at least level 5.
Centaur. Wizard chess pieces. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chess pieces. Spiders.
After the third match, we can choose one of the 3 offered items. Always pick based on your situation. Since I don't use Ashwinder, I'll choose between the first 2 items. The shop now offers me an upgrade for the Weasley's Firework Box card. And for the last slot in my beginner's deck, I'll choose Firecrab. I'll spend the rest of my points on upgrading the deck.
Centaur. Firecrab. Wizard chess pieces. Spiders. Centaur. Firecrab. Spiders. Wizard chess pieces. Firecrab. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Firecracker. Firecracker. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders.
This opponent is using Neville as their companion, which means they have healing. That puts us at a disadvantage and will most likely lead to defeat. Still, we may lose a battle, but the war is only beginning. This time the shop doesn't offer anything interesting, so I'll just focus on upgrading the deck as we move on to the 5th match.
Spiders. Centaur. Firecracker. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Centaur. Firecracker. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Firecracker. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Spiders. Firecracker. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Centaur.
After the 5th match, we'll choose our 3rd companion and finally decide on the direction for building our deck. Quirinus Quirrell is a sustainable frontline fighter, but he usually falls early in battle. I'll choose Cedric instead, since he provides shielding. However, to be honest, he's not the companion I would ideally pair with Dumbledore. Cedric needs some cards to get started, so I'll take a risk and refresh the shop for the first time. But before that, I'll upgrade the shop to level 4. Luckily, I stumbled upon 2 valuable stickers: Spell Efficiency, which boosts spells after each cast, and Memory Vial, which increases a character's health and grants immunity to control effects for 20 seconds. Since I'm out of magic points, I can't purchase anything for Cedric. Instead, I'll lend him a few cards and get ready for the 6th match.
Spiders. Centaur. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Wizard chest pieces. Spiders. Wizard chest piece. Centaur.
By the way, friends, I'd love to know what setups you're using in Wizards Warboard. Don't hesitate to share your favorites in the comments below. My vision for this team is as follows. Cedric will serve as the damage over time dealer, Dumbledore will be the main powerhouse, and my character will take the role of a summoner. First of all, Dumbledore will need Protego Totalum to survive all this chaos. After a few unsuccessful refresh attempts, I decided to keep upgrading the shop to level 5 and prepare for the next match.
Spiders. Centaur. Wizard chest. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest. Centaur. Spiders.
Looks like match 7 wasn't lucky for us. The opponent had the advantage with hordes of summons. Things are getting serious, so we'll need to prepare better for next time. After match 7, we get to choose our second item. The first option is about food stickers, which isn't useful. Since I'm not planning to use statue cards, the second option doesn't work for me either. However, the third item is quite useful and suits my setup. Finally, the shop offers the card I need. I'll take the baby Chinese fireball dragon for my summoner setup. Now, I'll upgrade the deck to level 5 and start searching for the remaining cards I need. Alright. Now I need Gabrathian Fire for Cedric and Baby Opalai for myself. But since I'm out of magic points, I'll lock these cards and fetch them after the next match.
Centaur. Tiny fireball trap. Wizard chess piece. Spider. Centaur. Tiny fireball. Spider. Wizard chess piece. Centaur. Spiders. Tiny fireball trap. Show your temper. Wizard chess piece. Spiders. Tiny fireball trap. Spiders. Centaur. Wizard chess piece. Tiny fireball. Spiders. Centaur. Spiders. Wizard chest. Tiny fireball. That's impressive. Centaur.
Alright. It's time to fetch the locked cards. I'll take Obscurus for Dumbledore, upgrading the baby Chinese fireball to epic quality. This is how the Quibbler item works. I sold an unneeded summon card and received a random spell card, which turned out to be Glacius Maxima, exactly what I need for Dumbledore. I'll lock all the needed cards and get ready for the next match.
Spiders. Antipodian of tiny fireball. Wizard chess pieces. Wizard chess pieces. Spiders. Antipodian Opalar. Tiny spiders. Wizard chess pieces. Antipodian Opalar. Spiders. Tiny fireball. Wizard chess piece. Spider. Antipodian Opalar. Tiny fireball. Spiders. Antipodian Opalar. Wizard chess piece. Spider. Tiny fireball. That's impressive. Spiders. Antipodian Opalar. Wizard chess pieces.
Upgrading Glacius Maxima and Gabrathian Fire to epic quality. And that's how our first item, Inspire, works. By purchasing a Fire-type card, we received a free shop refresh, upgrading Protego Totalum to epic quality, and purchasing Pufferpods for my character. Purchasing an additional Glacius Maxima card to later convert it into legendary quality. For now, I'll let Cedric use it. I'll lock all the needed cards and get ready for the next match.
Spiders. Antipop of tiny fireball. Spiders. Antipop tiny fireball. Spiders. Antipop spider. Tiny fireball. Spider. Antipop tiny fireball. Now, spiders. That's impressive. Antipodian Opopopop.
Upgrading Baby Opalai to epic quality and buying another one for Cedric's sleeve. Upgrading Pufferpods to epic quality and replacing the spell efficiency sticker with Glacius Maxima for better performance. I'll lock all the needed cards and get ready for the next match.
Spider. Antipodian Opopopop. Tiny fireball. Wizard chest. Spike. Antipodian Opalar. Pufferpop. Fireball. Spike. Antipodian Opalar. Show your Pufferpop. Spiders. That's impressive. Tiny fireball dragon. That's impressive. Spike. Pufferpop. Antipodian Opalar. Chinese fireball dragon.
With 2 Glacius Maxima upgraded to epic, the next step is to merge them into a legendary version. I'll buy a Yeti card for my summoner deck and upgrade Obscurus to epic quality. Then I'll purchase a Thunderstorm card for Dumbledore's deck. And with that, both decks are fully assembled, upgrading Thunderstorm to epic quality. I'm monitoring the deck of our main rival, and it looks like she's preparing a massive assault. I just hope we're prepared enough, though Cedric's deck is still not ready.
Antipodian Opal Pufferpop. Opalon. Puffapod. Chinese Fireball. Yes, Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Watch out, Chinese Fireball tank. Yes, that's impressive.
Upgrading Baby Opalite to Epic Quality and Baby Chinese Fireball to Legendary. I found the needed Atmospheric Charm card for Cedric's deck. Now the only one I'm missing is Stupefy, but since we're already upgraded, it's harder to find such a low-grade card. I'll lock all the needed cards and get ready for the next match.
Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Chinese Fire Yeti. Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Now, Chinese Fireball. Yes, Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Antipodean Opalon Fireball. Yes. Antipuffapod. Chinese Fireball. Yeti. Antipodean Opalon.
Upgrading Atmospheric Charm to Epic, and both Protego Totalum and Thunderstorm to Legendary Quality. I'll lock all the needed cards and get ready for the next match.
Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Chinese Fireball. Yeti. Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Chinese Fireball. Yeti. Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Antipodean Opalon. Yeti. Puffapod. Chinese Fireball. Yeti. Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod.
That was close. She almost achieved her goal, but all three of us survived. We need to prepare better, as the final battle will be fought without mercy. Upgrading Puffapods to Legendary Quality. I'm checking my rival's deck before the final battle. She has 6 legendary cards against my 5. Still, I hope the victory will be ours.
Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Chinese Yeti. Antipodean Opalon. Puffapod. Watch out, Chinese Fireball. Yeti. Antipodean Opalon.
We lost Cedric early on in the battle. But look at how Thunderstorm and Puffapods are chipping away at their health.
Puffapod. Antipodean Opalon.
And Dumbledore couldn't be healthier. He's still at full health. Sweet victory! Unbelievable. She ended up with 8 legendaries to my 5 in the final battle. Was that luck or solid strategy? Tell me what you think in the comments. And if you like this style of content, hit like and comment so I know to keep bringing you more deck setups. Make sure to join my Facebook group so you don't miss any fresh news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Why wasting time on this? Most of us don't like this mode.
Daniel, I believe after watching this video, some of us will actually give it a try.
Well, I'm not on that list, even if my face is on that silly Warboard poster.